Good morning, friends. Happy Vlogmas Day 8. I am actually in David's room right now, or I'm gonna say my spare bedroom, because I want to add some decorations to this room. He actually asked me when he was gonna be coming home, Mom, are you gonna add some Christmas decorations to my room? And I thought, well, I don't normally do that, but if it means a lot to you, I will definitely be doing that. He's gonna be here for the month of December, and then I won't probably see him again till Easter, so I will be adding Christmas decorations to this room right now. I brought a few things up from the basement that I wasn't able to fit in the house, so I'll show you guys what I'm gonna put in his room and get your opinion on it, so hang on. Before I show you David's room, I wanna show you guys what I'm working on, mostly for the people that are really just here for the crochet. I appreciate you people. I know the obsession, I get it. I'm making this little snow beast. I wanted to use these eyes. My original plan was to use my new snowscape eyes. Let me grab those and show those to you. These are my new snowscape eyes that I made yesterday, and I'm getting ready to list them. It's not a very sunny day. It's completely cloudy and snowing, so if I can take decent pictures, I will list them today. If I can't take decent pictures, I may have to wait a day to post them, but my idea was to use them on this guy. But then when I put them in, of course, they were way too big, and I wasn't in the mood to make new ones. I needed 20mm eyes, but I remembered that I had these dragon glaze color shifting eyes, and I thought they were perfect. This pattern is called You'll the Yeti by Loved Knots, and I don't know what kind of witchcraftery magic she's doing when she created this head, but I felt like I was crocheting blind. I had no idea what was up, what was down, what was sideways. I had no idea what was happening. I was working in a chain, and there was something like skip the first and skip the eighth, but I didn't really understand that, so I didn't, and I just kept crocheting, and then I ended up with this head. So it all worked out in the end, but I think there may have been some crochet stitches I was supposed to skip, but I didn't. But you end up getting this oblong head, which is so creative. I don't know how she came up with this design. And then the two little horns are on top. You can also make this into a, what's that creature called? Sasquatch, like a Sasquatch. You can also make that. But honestly, once I got through the very difficult to make head, so I just ignored all the directions about skipping 1 and 8, and I just kept working in the oval, and it worked out okay. So if you try this and you are also confused by that, it's okay. She does have pictures, she has images, she has some written explanations. I can't understand things that are written down. I have to see it done, but if I do this again, I'll understand. But I'm getting ready to split this off and make his two little chubby legs, but I love him. I think he's so cute. And I was watching a movie last night, and I think I finished him. I only watched half the movie, and I was able to finish him up to this point. So he does have these little thumbs too in his hands, but he's really cute. I haven't made anything like this, and I've been wanting to make a creature like this, and so I was excited about that. One of my viewers, I think her name is Sherry, hi Sherry, gave me the idea to put little bells on my pickles, and so I think I might make a couple of my pickles with bells on the ends. I thought that was such a cute idea. Loved it. Love all of your ideas. Maybe this one probably needs a bell. It has a red bauble, but you can't really see it, so maybe like a little jingle bell would be super cute. So I'm gonna go work on David's room now, but I wanted to show you what I have been working on. I want to show you guys the snow. I think it's actively snowing right now. Let's check it out. Yep, I don't know if you guys can see the snow, but it is snowing. Really pretty. I'm making chocolate chip cookies because my youngest child is coming back from college, and I gotta have some cookies ready for him when he gets here. So I've already made one batch, and they're a little bit dark, but I think they're still gonna be good. I'm just learning how to use this oven, kind of trying to figure out how the temperature works and stuff like that. But I've got my candle burning. I just pulled out this old bowl that belonged to my grandmother. It's a punch bowl, and I just filled it with oranges. I thought that looked festive. And then I was trying to light this incense stick that I got from LL Bean, but it doesn't. I finally got it burning, and I'm just gonna let it go out. And then if you put the top on, it looks like the cabin is has a fire inside, like it's smoking. So cute. Now that it's smoking, I put the top on and then this is one of my impulse buys from Costco, and now I can see my face. The good, the bad, and the ugly. But yeah, I can see my face now. So that's a good thing, because most of the time I put my makeup on and I have no idea what's happening. I have this Merry Christmas sign that I usually put in my entryway, but I don't have a spot for it this year. And I have a picture of, I think this is a painting. This belongs to my mother-in-law. Is it a Renoir? I cannot remember. But those of you that are artists are probably going to be offended. I don't know who this is by. Monet? Oh, I'm sorry. It's Monet. So when he saw this, he said, Mom, that's going to be the room I'm staying in. He was very funny that he was upset that there's a woman and a baby in a painting where he's going to be sleeping. So I thought that was pretty funny. So I think I'll switch that out for Christmas and put the Christmas picture up there. And then over here, I have another painting that belonged to my grandmother. You guys, I don't have any actual art that I've purchased myself. Everything has been like handed down. But I have this adorable painting of, I think this is a Jack Russell Terrier and these kids, and they're like playing nurse with him and wrapping up his paw. It's so cute. But I'm gonna switch that out for a Santa Claus picture. I'm trying not to make you dizzy with my filming. For this Santa Claus picture to make it look a little bit lively in here. I'm gonna put a garland over his bed. I have two different garlands. I have this one that has ribbons on it, and then I have this one that has just red berries on it. I think I'm gonna do the red berries on the mirror, and I'm gonna do the one with the ribbon on the front of the bed, or on the headboard. I'm gonna take this glass jar and fill it with these little ornaments. I used to put this jar in my other house, but there just isn't enough space in this house for like every decoration that I have. So I'm gonna put these in here, and then these are going to go on that dresser behind me. This is a Peruvian nativity scene that my son's friend gave him, so I'm gonna put this on the bedside table. I put some lights on the bed, and I put the garland up there. I finally figured out how to plug the lamp in, because that was impossible. Vacuumed the room and turned the other lights on. So now I'm gonna add some other decorations. Here's a final look at David's dresser. He is now here, so of course, you know, the stuff. But he was really happy to see his room last night, and he was super excited. So I was happy to make this room inviting for him. The bed did look really nice, but now it looks like this. I'm at my mom's house, and this is my mom's house, and we're helping her shovel her sidewalk, and I'm out here with her dog Sooner. Sooner, are you gonna help us? Sooner loves the snow. He is like a big black lab. Look at my mom's dog running. You excited? Are you excited? He is too funny. He's very excited about the snow. I want to video you doing it. was so excited to pick up my son David at the airport. Haven't seen him. Well, actually, I saw him a little bit in Florida, but I really haven't seen him since like August, September. So super happy to pick him up, and he was so like enamored by the snow, which was so fun to see. So I'm finally sitting down today, and I had my daughter and my son-in-law over for dinner. We had a really nice time. We put some puzzles together and just kind of spent time together. But I'm finally upstairs, and I have about an hour and a half till I'm probably going to go to bed. So I'm going to finish up my Yeti, and then yeah, that's what I'm going to work on right now. And I'm going to watch Crimson Fields on Amazon Prime. It's such a good historical fiction show. If you're looking for a good historical fiction show, I would go check it out. It's really good. So the next part that I'm going to be doing is the legs. And then I think that's just about it. This guy's going to be done after that. I have finished one of his legs. Check out this big toe that faces the inside. How cute is that? So that's what it looks like after you do one leg. I can tell I'm going to want to make more of these. He is so cute and like so interesting. I love his big floppy arms. Yeah, time to finish the second leg. You guys, I finished him. Look how cute he is. Do you want to see something so funny? Look at his eyes. I don't know if one eye is higher than the other or if they're just... The pupils aren't facing the right direction, but it looks like he's cross-eyed. It kind of reminds me of the yeti that's in the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie. His eyes are like going all over the place. He kind of reminds me of that. But I think he's so cute. I love his big arms. I wanted to see if he could stand up on his own. He kind of stands up on his own. Kind of. I think he would be really cute displayed next to some snowmen. But he's so cute. Look at his feet. His big toes are right here. Really adorable pattern. Really easy to do. It's sunny this morning, so I'm going to take advantage of the sun to take some photos of the snowscape safety eyes. I'm going to take a few minutes first and make some in some different sizes. I want to make an 18, a 20, a couple of 25s because that seems to be the most popular size, and then I think I'll also make a 30. Once I have all of those sizes done, then I can go outside and take some pictures. What they look like after 2 coats of resin and mica powder, and then last I'm going to add a layer of white nail polish. I'm putting these under the heat lamp. Even though nail polish can't cure under an LED lamp, it still makes them dry a lot faster than if I just left them out. So this is a total of 6 pairs of safety eyes, and then we'll go take our photos.
Thank you, Ma.
Okay, I went outside, took my pictures, and thank goodness a little bit of sun came out for me so that I could take my photos. And Snowscape is live in my Etsy shop. I also adjusted my prices a little bit. I noticed that I was going from a $1 jump from 18 to 20, but then all the other jumps were 50 cents. So I decided to just bring it down 50 cents and just go from like, I think 4 to 450, 450 to 5, something like that. But let me show you the how they turned out. This is the 35 millimeter. They're so pretty when you go like this, you see all the sparkles. So that's 30. This is, no, that's 35. This is 30. And then I made two 25s, which is my #1 seller. And then this is the 20 millimeter. I put them a little too far apart. And then this is the little tiny 18 millimeter. I accidentally made centered, I made centered ones on accident. So I will just use those for a project. So now I have the idea for the end of this day to make a seal and then use, maybe, depending on how big the seal is, maybe using one of my safety eyes for the seal. And I have this yarn that is like XL yarn, and I haven't used it for anything. So I think I have two different seal patterns. One's free on Instagram, and then the other one is one I purchased. And I have my 9 millimeter hook, and I think I'm gonna make a seal and then use these safety eyes on the seal. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that now. The pattern that is on Instagram, which is the one I'm gonna do, is called the Pocket Seal Free Pattern, and it's by Vanilla Gurumi. I'll link it down below for you guys if you want to make it, but it always sells out and they're super cute. I don't know why I don't make more of them, because it is the easiest pattern and really turns out cute. It just has an oval body and then little flippers in the back, two little white fins on the side, but so easy to make. First you have to make the little snout that goes in the front, and then you make the body, and then you do bobble stitches for the little arms in the front, and then the back, I think, oh, you have to crochet the back little pieces separately, and then you sew them on. So very, very low sew. All right, let's get started. These are my noses. Okay, I have this size, which looks too big. And then I have one felt one left. I have this felt one that is, oops, it's got fuzzy stuff all over it. Let me try that. And you have to put the nose in the snout before you sew it on, or you will have to hot glue it. That looks a little small. Let's try the bigger one. Whoa, that's really big. Should I just go for it? That's a little on the big side, but I don't really care. I'm gonna try it. Okay, I have to go find a back that will match the nose. Okay, learn from my mistake. The first thing I would recommend is that you embroider this little piece before you put the nose on. I put the nose on first, and then I tried to embroider, which was a struggle, but I did it. The next issue that I had was that I couldn't find a back for this nose. I looked through all my backs, none of them work. So instead I hot glued it, and it's not exactly straight, but I think it's gonna be okay. A felt nose would have looked better, I think, but when I'm done, you guys can let me know what you think. So now that I've done this part, I can continue making the body. I just put the eyes in to my little seal. I just remembered I had to do this before I moved on. And these are 20 millimeter. I think those look pretty good. I haven't put them in yet. I'm gonna try 25 and get your thoughts. And I know by the time you watch this, I will be done with the seal, but maybe if you can give me your thoughts for my next one. Okay, let's try the 25s. For the 25s, I put them back just a little bit. This yarn is such a pain in the butt. Okay. This one might be a little too far away. I think I'm gonna go with the 20s. I changed my mind. I went with the 25s because the size of this nose just didn't match with the size of the eyes, and this feels a lot more proportionate. I lost charge on my phone there for a minute, and when I plugged it in, it wasn't working, and it was because I dropped it in the snow and got snow inside the charger port, so hopefully that didn't do any permanent damage. Check out my seal. Super adorable. I just have to sew on the little tail. This is what the tail looks like, so it's just gonna get sewn like that. Makes it adorable. And then I want to show you guys how much yarn I had left over. Wait, where is it? This is how much yarn I had left over. So I almost ran out. That is the end of my Naughty Ball XL yarn set. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sew on the tail, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. So doing Vlogmas has been really interesting because I started out a few days ahead, and then some of my videos have taken me 2 days. So for example, the day we're on right now has taken me 2 days to film. I had a lot of family activities. My son came in town and we were just having dinner last night, so I wasn't able to do that much filming. So I'm really hoping that I don't get to the point where I'm filming the same day I'm releasing, which would be, I've been releasing my videos in the morning, and if that were to happen, I wouldn't be able to release my videos in the morning anymore. So hoping not to get too behind. So the video I'm filming right now is for tomorrow. Today is Sunday. You're going to be watching this on Monday. And Monday, I will be filming Tuesdays. So I'm hoping to get ahead a little bit today and start filming Tuesdays, which is going to be a really fun video. We're going to be making plastic ornaments with plushies in them. So I think that's going to be really fun. I've never done it before, and I want to take a tree or some kind of display to my market next weekend with ornaments on it. And I just thought that would be so cute. I can make all minis, so it'll be fast and easy. I bought the snow, which I'll show you in the video. I bought the snow to put at the bottom of the balls, and then I just thought it would be something new and fun that I could do for Vlogmas. I didn't use the Ami sticks, so I made myself struggle. Okay, let's go ahead and add the whiskers. I'm not 100% happy with how this turned out. I think the nose was too big. I should have probably embroidered the nose, but it's done. And I think it's cute. I'm probably the only one that knows that it's not perfect. So in a market, people will just look at it and think it was cute. But guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end Vlogmas day, is it 8? I think today's Vlogmas day 8. We're gonna end Vlogmas day 8 right here. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you, and I really look forward to making the Christmas ornaments with you tomorrow. I think it's gonna be the best day besides the LL Bean tour. That was my favorite, but this is definitely gonna be my favorite out of all the videos. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.